Hey, how's it going? Jeff Lerner here. And I want to talk to you today about whether or not anyone can really be successful in doing this internet entrepreneurship thing, marketing on the internet, running offers and programs on the internet now for about a decade. And I've been around thousands of people that are sort of aspiring to do the same. I also do quite a bit of real estate investing, and I've been around a lot of people that, aspire to do the same. I've gotten involved in different projects, different investments, some startup companies. Whenever you get into one of these things that's launching a way to move your life forward, there's always, lots and lots of people that are looking to do that type of a thing or do that same thing. And it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the internet. It doesn't matter if it's real estate. It doesn't matter if it's trading stocks. It doesn't matter if it's an incubator program and trying to launch a new business. Wherever there are people that are aspiring to next level success, there is this tendency, this underlying question among people, this tendency to ask, well, is it really possible for me? Can anybody really do this? I'm here to tell you that anybody can do this. Whatever this is, whatever the thing is, the answer is yes, anyone can do this if they're willing to do whatever it takes. And that is a big if. That is a giant sized if. Because if you re-ask the question, can anyone really be successful while staying true to their normal behaviors? Or can anyone really achieve an extraordinary change in their life while continuing to maintain normalcy within what's currently their life? Now it becomes a big fat no. The answer is no to those questions, but remove all the qualifiers and simply ask, can anyone really be successful? And the answer is always going to be yes, if they're willing to do what it takes. Now, obviously that's the X factor, right? Willingness to do what it takes. So what I wanted to do with this video was suggest to you a few things that can help you identify whether or not you're willing to do what it takes. I'm not here to recreate all the wisdom out there. I want to give you a few really power-packed things that you can focus on, questions you can ask yourself to really self-evaluate and say, am I willing to do what it takes, and am I doing what it takes? Because I'm here to tell you, as somebody whose life has had an extraordinary arc of transformation from the standpoint of going from way down to, really making some cool stuff happen, anybody can be successful. If a broke, injured, physically injured jazz piano player, high school dropout, who was hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt in his late 20s, that's this guy. If that guy can do what I've done in the last 10 years, then anybody can be successful if they're willing to do what it takes. First of all, the 3 to 5 people you spend the most time with, what's the average level of success? If it's not at least as successful as you, you've got a significant problem. You haven't done the first thing that it takes to make yourself more successful, which is change the inputs, change the environment, and get yourself uncomfortable. Whatever you surround yourself with most of the time, that's what you're comfortable with. So if you're surrounding yourself with people that are at a station that you do not aspire to be, what you're telling yourself is that you're very comfortable where you are. That should feel uncomfortable. That's how you know that you've mentally flipped the switch to where you want to be where you say you aspire to be more than you want to stay comfortable where you are. And your surroundings, the people you interact with, will reflect back to you what you're comfortable accepting in your own life. The next question is, how do you react to other people's success? I saw this great video online of this really, really wealthy guy who he was teaching a group, and he said, hey, I'm getting on my private jet flying out of here. Who wants to come with me? And everybody raised their hand. And he goes, awesome, I'll split it with you. I'll split the cost with you. It's gonna be, about $25,000 for the trip, for the pilot, for the fuel, for the staff, the flight attendants, the airport, docking fees. Okay, so who wants to split it with me? Let's go. And of course, everybody's hands went down. People want success, but they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to do what it takes. How do you react to the guy who says, hey, let's do this. Let's take my private jet, so-and-so. We'll split the fare. Come on, let's do this. Do you go, right in that moment, you may not have the money, but do you go, yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. I want that. I'm going to learn from this guy. Do you respond to that and go say, hey man, listen, I can't split the fare with you right now, but what I can do is tell me what it would cost for 30 minutes of your time for you to teach me what I need to know so that in a year from now or 2 years from now or 10 years from now, I can. In fact, I can be inviting you on my jet. How do you react? When you react to other people who are dramatically more successful than you, is your reaction one of magnetism? Like, oh, I feel the pull towards that, let me go learn more? Or is it repulsion, cynicism, condescension, some sort of wall that you put between yourself and that success that's ultimately about protecting yourself from the reality of maybe shame or insecurity, when in fact you have so much to learn from seeing other people be successful and so much to celebrate because it proves what's possible. And then the final question I want to ask you is, how do you get paid? When you enter into your transactional relationship with the world, are you getting paid for your time? Are you getting paid simply for showing up, just for clocking in? Successful people, we don't want to get paid for showing up. We don't want to get paid for our time unless our time is producing results. Now, when our time is producing results, we expect to get paid. We expect to get paid very well. Compensation is simply how the world values what you do. I don't want to be valued for something that I don't value, and I don't value just showing up. Anybody can just show up. I value execution. I value results. I value leading by example. I value being excellent. I value excellence significantly more than I value being okay. So I only want to get paid for excellence. I want to get paid for results. I want to get paid for performance. I want to get paid for the value that I bring to whatever I'm doing. And obviously it takes time to bring value. Leverage is how much value can you deliver per unit of time. But I expect my compensation to simply be a reflection of those things. So if in your mind you're like, well, I got to have a guarantee by the hour, and I just need to show up and trade my time for money. Again, it's not about convicting you. It's not about making people wrong. The world needs hourly. Some of my businesses have hourly wage earners, and I value them. I appreciate them. It's the hard work that they do, but they're not wiring themselves for extraordinary achievement with that mindset. And I would say that right to them. I have said that right to them. I've said, I appreciate you so much, but the day you come to me with an idea and a vision for your life that's bigger than getting paid hourly from Jeff Lerner, I'm going to celebrate you. I'll mastermind with you, and I'll applaud you as you leave my organization to go make your big, bold future in this world. I think it's amazing. That's when you're ready for success. When you say, I don't expect a thing unless I produce results, but when I produce results, I expect to get paid. Okay, so those are 3 questions you can look at. The average level of success of the 3 to 5 people you spend the most time with in this world, how you react to other people's success, and how do you get paid in this world. And those 3 questions and how you answer them can indicate to you where you're really at in terms of your readiness for success. But if you're ready, and if you're willing to do what it takes, then yes, anyone can be successful. All right, this is Jeff. Remember, life is meant to be awesome. I'll see you on the next video.